Hey guys, we're super excited to be here at the LA Fit Expo. It's our third year in a row. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs. And we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo and today is Friday, March 8th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that George Foreman was 45 years old when he came out of retirement in 1994 to knock out undefeated champ Michael Moorer to win back the heavyweight title? Would you care to give a guess as to how old Shawn Rhoden is right now? That's right, he's 45. So you see the parallel. I know Shawn's status for the 2021 season is still up in the air, but let's just say everything works out for the minute. Do we really think that Shawn is too far removed from where he was a few years ago to win the title? If George Foreman can do it in boxing, which is a way harder thing to do, by the way, don't even argue about that one, well then Shawn Rhoden can certainly do it in bodybuilding. The precedent's been set. Now we just have to wait and see what happens next. This is a funny story. Apparently there's a war of words going on over there on the other side of the pond between James Hollingshead and Samson Dauda. Over the last week or two, James and Samson have been back and forth after James called Samson out on a podcast for allegedly lying about his weight. Well, I guess Samson didn't take too kindly to that because a few days later he posted a video on Instagram weighing in on a scale at the gym that showed that he was indeed over 300 pounds. And then he called James a dumbass after he stepped off. Now, does this actually mean anything? No, not really. Do I think these two are going to get into the ring and box like Hafthor, Bjornsson, and Eddie Hall? No, not at all. But a little bit of friendly back and forth does make things interesting when we don't have any shows to talk about. So if things do escalate for some reason, rest assured that we will be giving you the full scoop. Believe it or not, the first show of the season was actually held last weekend down in Australia at the Australian Pro Bikini. But I want to pause there because we'll talk about that more on Wednesday. For now, I want to talk about the New York Pro, and I want to specifically talk about Akim Williams. In the newest official update from Akim's camp, we can see that he's slowly starting to pick his pace up and round himself into mid-season form, which is exactly what we should be expecting from an athlete of his caliber. He's gotten better and better every year to the point where he's a legitimate threat to win every show he enters. And to be quite honest, if he ends up winning New York, it'll be just another sign that the best of Akim Williams is still yet to come. Back in the day, I used to tell people that being in the gym was like moving meditation, for me at least. It was the one place I can go to clear my head without having to deal with any distractions. And as far as I can tell, the whole moving meditation thing seems like it works for Quinton Eriya too. According to reports, Quinton's back up over 300 pounds, which is even more impressive when you take into account how lean he is. There are a lot of people who look at Quinton and see someone who has the potential to be a top 10 Olympian one day. And if this is the starting point for his season, that day may be coming a whole lot sooner than we all thought. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.